Even though Canon leads the camera industry, they're doing many things wrong, as I can see from my living room. I am going to play armchair quarterback. These are the things I would immediately change in the next Canon camera, because they have so many faults. 7, 8, 15.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Sony a7S III pre-firmware, of course. Zeiss 55mm with 21.8. Glimmer Glass 3 engaged. Light behind the books. Super bright lights there for Huey glows. Okay, the first most annoying thing, I don't understand why this is happening in a Canon camera. They now have overheat warnings when there is zero danger whatsoever. It's a 10-bar system. I counted them yesterday. Tiny little bars. I kept losing count. It was so annoying. 10 bars, and it'll shoot up, big box on the screen. It's like, oh my god, okay, we're at the first bar here. Look out. Uh-oh, be careful. You're on bar 1 of 9 of overheating. In about 6 hours, your camera might overheat. So we're gonna flash this warning thing here. It's gonna take up a lot. I know it's kind of worrying you right now, but trust me when I say this, you're about to overheat probably pretty soon. I would worry if I were you. Like, can we just cancel this video? Maybe stop it. You're gonna overheat. Come on, there's only 9 bars left. Come on, you want to reach that 10th bar. Let's just stay safe. Come on, turn it off. What the hell is your problem with that bar? Why is it up there so early? Nothing's gonna happen, ever. Just tell me when it's about to overheat. Maybe like it's getting a little hot. You have maybe a couple minutes left. I get it. If you're on set and it's like, okay, this is really accurate. No one's on set with a Canon R8. What set? Your set is the living room. Go home. At least let me turn it off. Like, it's just so annoying. It'll just pop up. I'm like, oh god, that stupid thing's blocking most of my screen. And it's not gonna overheat. I've never had it overheat. I wanna see how long it takes. Probably 12 hours. Leave me alone. So I would have a simple disable heat warning in the menu. Yes, thank you. The second thing that is annoying, whenever I switch into 4K 60, I can't even use the camera. It has a big message, a little book, saying don't ever use this mode, might overheat. You have to half press the shutter to get out. It's the most annoying thing. Like, let me turn that off as well. Let me turn off every feature you have, Canon. We get it, your camera sucks. It's not able to last longer in bed than me. That's like, we got 2 minutes tops on that one. I understand your plight. I'm with you on it. Just try to like go for a jog sometimes and like get a bigger body. It's the smallest full frame camera we have pretty much that has actual features. Looking at you, Sigma FP, like who's using that? So I understand you might overheat in 4K 60 if I do it too long. Don't warn me just for switching into the mode, just looking at it briefly. White balance. I can't even, I think it was an April Fool's joke where Canon said, instead of just like putting a box here in the screen and pressing OK to custom white balance, they were like, what if we had to switch out of the mode and take a picture? It's a joke, but it's real. It's a real joke. So it's like an April Fool's joke that lasted too long and it's still going and it's not funny anymore. It's like when people make little jokes for April Fools on the internet. Little side rant here, and then it lasts for years, and then maybe you're reading it in February of the next year and like, oh wow, really? Oh, April Fools, oh god, you got me again. I was just reading some DP review comment in a forum, and he was like, Sony's coming out with these new super zoom. It was the longest post you ever seen in your life. I was like, wow. And then at the bottom, April Fools. April Fools is for people who love lying. And then finally they feel like they can just do it naturally. If you ever see someone posting anything like, oh, April Fool, they love to lie to you every day, and they would if they could. So instead of a normal camera where you just press white balance, set, put a little white card, boom, click, yay, you're happy, you move on. Canon actually has you take a picture, you have to fill the entire frame. Can my lenses even focus that close? No, none of them. So you're getting out of focus background whiteness. And so like you do that, you have to save the picture. What if you have multiple ones? How could you ever tell which one was which? It's just a giant white thing in the shot. Thank you for nothing. And to add insult to injury, when you go back into your video mode and select the custom white balance you just did, it doesn't work until you go back into the menu system and then select custom white balance. You have to select it twice in 2 different areas. Who invented that? April Johnson himself? Fool boy? The best system you could ever have? Imagine this, a custom button that just does it. They know. It's a little box, and when you press that button, something in the middle of the frame is white, and we know that, we're expecting it. Just one button. You don't even have to switch into a white balance mode. Could you believe that? One button. Here's something that annoys me every day. Whenever I switch from a auto-focusing lens to a manual focus one, I want the peaking to come on. You think that's automatic? It isn't at all. And you can't have zebras and peaking on at the same time. That's hilarious. Fun times on that one. And you can't just turn one on. You have to turn the other off first, and then you can turn it on. So it's like, oh, I'm on manual focus. Okay, peaking off, zebras on. Okay, I'm set. Now I'm going to use a manual focus lens. Okay, zebras off, peaking on. Okay, we got focus. Cool. Peaking off, zebras back on. Now I can see exposure. What's your problem? Just let me have peaking on sometimes. The R8 actually has false colors, and I never use it because I forget every time which things I have to turn off to get that going. I think it's just peaking and something else too, though. It's something really that you need, and I hate it so much. So just let me have them both on at the same time, dick. Or let me switch one on and it turns the other off automatically. I'm tired of menu things that just, you need something else off to use this thing, and then you have to go and find it. Just turn it on and then turn whatever the hell that was off in the background, and then we move on. Like, what are you doing? It's basics. It's MS-DOS math. We just need a 12-year-old to grade the thing. Grade is not the word. Code. I'll code your mom. The next diabolical thing is you have your high frame rate modes separated from regular. 24 frames per second, cool. If I want slow-mo, I have to turn on this separate high frame rate thing, and it's super annoying. It always defaults to 120 when you can do 180. Why wouldn't it default to your best option? And then when you get out of it, you don't revert back to the mode you were in. It just like resets, oh, 1080p, 30p, you'll be fine. And you have to find your way. If I'm being honest with you, Sony is kind of annoying as well. They have like regular movie mode and then S and Q mode for slow and quick, but they share the same settings. So I can't just like go in, okay, I have 240p, but when I go back to my movie mode, I'm also in the HD codec now. And so many times I have done that HD 240 in S&Q, and then I go back and I film my regular 4K video, but it's in HD now for no reason whatsoever. And the white balance is shared and all this stuff. It should be separate. The next thing I hate about Canon cameras is C-Log 3 is its own separate entity in a completely different area. Why isn't it just standard profile? And C-Log is in there. You can just switch over to it. No, you have to go into the menu, turn log on, all this stuff, and then you have to select it. It's an odd thing where turn log on should just turn it on, but you have to go in and then move it down to C-Log 3. You couldn't have made it any more annoying to switch from log to standard. It's just so awkward, and you have to remember which menu page it was, and why do you do it? Sony also has strange picture profiles, and then there's a separate standard creative stuff. Like there's 2 different profile types of colors. It's kind of okay if you're in log, you just turn that off, and then you're automatically in standard. It's much easier than Canon, but it's a little confusing. Why can't we just put things in the right place? 2 more diabolical problems that Canon needs to fix. One, I've already made a whole video on this, so I'm not going to jabber on about it, but the codecs are terrible. They're hard to edit, they're not efficient, yet you have efficient codecs in your cinema cameras. It's just another way that the Cripple Hammer comes and he says, Oh, I gotta remove something here. What's it gonna be? It's not nice to do that. I'm not happy that you exist. I don't care how many t-shirts I sell of yours. You make our industry worse. But if I'm being honest, Canon has a nice look. And I'm waiting for something soon. And I will buy many things. What lens did I just buy? A Canon EF 35mm, didn't I? Yeah, I like Canon. You're good. Although 6 of these things... Canon has no current problems. He doesn't know how to use the camera. User error. The menu system is flawless. Color-coded, accurate. Oh, God. My tongue. Did he make me talk? Canon has always removed video features to protect their cinema line, and they're still doing it with codecs for some reason. The dumbest cripple you could ever imagine. Like, they have perfect codecs in the C70 and R5C. It's like, whoa, that's really easy to edit, even the RAW. It's like, I don't even struggle at all. And then what the hell? You get these, what the hell is that? It's gross. And no, I'm not upgrading my PC. It's not even a PC issue. I can edit 4K 120p files on Sony back to back to back to back. Probably. Not even struggling at all. Whereas one 24p file from Canon, it's like, your last problem that I would fix? There's probably hundreds more. But this 7th one, custom modes. There's not enough of them. I want more, and it's very annoying that certain things can't change. Just for example, on Sony, I can do 7 of them, but you cannot change to custom white balance once you're in one, once you've saved it, and you also can't change from like manual to aperture priority. Once you've created a custom mode, you're locked in, so that's really annoying. Let me change that. Can Canon do it? I doubt it. But like on my R8, I have 2 custom modes. What the hell am I going to do with that? Just a couple different slow-mos. No different white balance fix. Panasonic lets you do 10 and you can name them. And it's easy to go through. It's, oh yeah, that one. So I don't get why these things are not simpler. It's actually harder for these companies to code in these various different menu systems, switches, and C-logs over in this menu, and the white balance thing, take a picture and then switch the mode and correct it. Make sure you check it off in 2 different places and then it'll work. It's like, that's much harder for you, let alone us. So it's like just simple. 1 button, boom, white balance, frame rate switch, boom. So let me know what else you would change about a Canon camera and why you haven't bought one. Maybe that'll get them thinking to change. I'm not buying Canon because of these issues. Let us know down below, and then maybe they'll change their ways. I hope they do. I'll leave now. How you doing? You subscribing for more videos on Usability? I would.